Have you ever been in a party, or maybe a family gathering, where someone suddenly grabs a microphone and starts singing their favorite song? The music plays, the lyrics appear on the screen, and suddenly everyone in the room becomes part of the performance. That's karaoke. But here's the question. Have you ever stopped to think about where karaoke came from? Who invented it? And how did it grow from a quirky machine in Japan to a worldwide phenomenon filling bars, nightclubs, and even living rooms all over the world? Today, we're going to explore the untold story of karaoke. We'll uncover its origins, trace its fascinating journey across countries, see how it became such a huge part of Vietnamese culture, and look at how karaoke has evolved in the modern era. So grab a seat and maybe even warm up your vocal cords, because this is the story of karaoke. What is karaoke? So first things first, what exactly is karaoke? The word karaoke is Japanese. It's made up of two parts, kara, meaning empty, and oke, short for orchestra. Put it together and you get empty orchestra. In other words, karaoke is music with the main vocals removed, leaving room for you to sing. It may sound simple, but the beauty of karaoke is that it flips the idea of music performance on its head. Normally, when we think about music, we think about famous singers, professional musicians, or concerts where we pay to watch others perform. Karaoke changes that. It says, you don't have to be a star. You can sing, you can perform, and you can have fun. And that's why people love it. It's not about perfection. It's about participation, laughter, and shared experience. Even if you sing off-key, the joy of karaoke comes from the fact that everyone is in it together. Origins in Japan. The story of karaoke begins in Japan in the early 1970 seconds. At that time, live music was very popular in bars and small clubs. But one man, named Daisuke Inoue, changed everything. He was a drummer and often played background music for businessmen who wanted to sing at parties. One day, instead of performing live, he had the idea of recording instrumental versions of popular songs so that his clients could sing along by themselves. In 1971, he built what is considered the first karaoke machine. It was called the Juke 8. The device could play instrumental tracks on tapes, connected to a microphone and a speaker. People would pay a small fee to sing their favorite songs. What's incredible is that Daisuke Inoue never patented his invention. Because of that, he never made money from the billion-dollar karaoke industry that followed. But his contribution to culture was so significant that in 2004, he was awarded the IG Nobel Peace Prize for inventing karaoke, an honor that recognized the way karaoke brought people together in harmony. In Japan, karaoke quickly became more than just entertainment. It became part of the social fabric. Workers would go to karaoke after hours to relax with colleagues. It became a tool for bonding, for breaking the ice, and for releasing stress after long workdays. From Japan, karaoke spread rapidly across Asia in the 1980 seconds. Each country added its own cultural twist. In the Philippines, karaoke machines became household staples. Families bought small karaoke sets for birthdays, holidays, and neighborhood parties. Singing wasn't just entertainment, it was a family tradition. In South Korea, karaoke evolved into norabang, which literally means singing room. These were private rooms that friends could rent, where they could sing without embarrassment in front of strangers. The norabang culture is still huge today, especially among young people. In China, karaoke became popular in large entertainment complexes. It was not just about singing, but also drinking, eating, and socializing with groups of friends or business partners. And in Vietnam, karaoke became both a street-level business and a household activity. Small karaoke shops appeared in local neighborhoods, where groups of friends could rent a room and sing. Meanwhile, families began buying microphones and speakers to sing at home, especially during Lunar New Year and other celebrations. By the 1990 seconds, karaoke had made its way to the West. Bars and nightclubs in the United States, the United Kingdom, and Europe began hosting karaoke nights. For many people in the West, karaoke was their first chance to perform music in public. It became a fun, sometimes hilarious, way to break the ice, build confidence, and laugh with friends. Let's take a closer look at Vietnam, because karaoke there has a very special story. In the 1990 seconds and early 2000 seconds, as Vietnam's economy began to open up, karaoke exploded in popularity. Everywhere you went, there were small family-run karaoke shops. They usually had just a few rooms, some couches, a microphone, and a television displaying lyrics. For a small fee, groups of friends, co-workers, or even families could spend hours singing together. As time went on, karaoke in Vietnam evolved. Large luxury karaoke clubs, often called KTVs, began to open in cities. These clubs featured themed rooms, decorated with neon lights, disco balls, and even private service for food and drinks. It became part of the nightlife culture, a place where people could celebrate birthdays, company milestones, or simply a fun night out. But karaoke in Vietnam isn't limited to businesses. Many households have their own karaoke setups. Thanks to affordable microphones and YouTube karaoke tracks, families can turn their living rooms into a mini karaoke bar at any time. It's especially common during Tet, the Vietnamese Lunar New Year, when extended families gather. After a big meal, someone always picks up the microphone, and the party begins. Karaoke in Vietnam is also deeply social. It's not just about singing. It's about connecting with others, expressing emotions, and building memories. Whether it's a shy teenager trying their first song, or an uncle singing with passion at a family party, karaoke is part of everyday life, the modern era. Today, karaoke has entered the digital age. You don't need a giant karaoke machine anymore. All you need is a smartphone, a smart television, or even just YouTube. There are countless karaoke channels that upload instrumental versions of popular songs with lyrics displayed on screen. Apps like Smule, StarMaker, and WeSing allow people to sing karaoke from anywhere in the world, record their performances, and even duet with strangers online. During the pandemic, these apps became even more popular as people looked for fun ways to connect while staying at home. In countries like Japan and South Korea, karaoke rooms have become more high-tech than ever. They feature touchscreen song libraries with tens of thousands of tracks, multiple languages, and even scoring systems that rate your performance. Some places even offer recording options, so you can take home a copy of your singing session. In the United States, karaoke is still a favorite activity in bars, especially college towns and cities with vibrant nightlife. It may not be as embedded in daily life as it is in Asia, but the joy of karaoke is universal. So, what started as a simple idea in Japan, a machine that played songs without vocals, became a worldwide cultural movement. From Japanese salarymen unwinding after work, to Vietnamese families singing together during Tet, to American students belting out their favorite pop songs in a bar. Karaoke has united people across languages and borders. It reminds us that music is not just something we consume. It's something we create, together, in moments of joy, vulnerability, and connection. So the next time you pick up a microphone, remember, you're not just singing. You're taking part in a tradition that has spanned over 50 years, crossed continents, and touched millions of lives. Now, here's a question for you. What's your go-to karaoke song? Is it a classic ballad, a rock anthem, or maybe a guilty pleasure pop hit? Tell us in the comments below. We'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the story of karaoke, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more stories that reveal the hidden history behind the everyday things we take for granted. Until next time, keep singing, keep smiling, and keep sharing the joy of music. The end. Like and subscribe to see new videos.